San Francisco could soon become the first city to block the sale of e-cigarettes, all in an effort to crack down on vaping by kids. City leaders voted unanimously yesterday to ban the sale of the products in city limits. The measure does still require final approval, and there'll be another vote. Anna Werner is here. She's been following this story for a long time. Anna, why do city leaders want a full ban on e-cigarette sales?
Well, Tony, supporters of the measure want the FDA to review the effects of e-cigarettes on public health before the product goes on sale. They hope that by banning e-cigarette sales, it will limit young people's access to them. Something they call teen vaping is an epidemic.
Think of the health costs and think of what's going to happen to our youth. It is unacceptable.
One by one, the San Francisco Supervisors spoke at City Hall Tuesday.
I am gravely concerned with the skyrocketing use of vaping products by youth.
It is as easy as clicking purchase online. There is no verification.
Companies like Juul have had 3 years to submit their product and marketing to the FDA. The question is, why haven't they?
San Francisco City Attorney Dennis Herrera co-sponsored and drafted the legislation. He says cities and states are taking action because the FDA has not.
The FDA has totally abdicated its responsibility to do the review that they should have done.
The FDA says e-cigarette manufacturers must get their products approved by 2022. Yet the products are already for sale, and middle school students' use increased by more than 40% from 2017 to 2018. San Francisco is just one of many cities taking action. The Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids notes that nearly 30 cities have banned menthol cigarettes and flavored tobacco products and their sales. Matthew Myers heads the group.
What we're already seeing nationwide is real momentum to reining in the e-cigarette industry, particularly the flavors that have fueled the epidemic among kids.
Most of the e-cigarette market share is held by Juul Labs. The company is fighting back by proposing a ballot initiative in San Francisco that it says would tighten youth access to tobacco products but preserve access for adults. If passed, it would stop any ban from going into effect. Over a year ago, Juul Administrator Ashley Gould told us the company had changed its marketing approach and did not mean to attract teens.
I will take that criticism, but we know now we're working very hard and we are committed.
Juul also is the largest donor of the group Coalition for Reasonable Vaping Regulation, which said a ban would open the floodgates to a black market while leaving cigarettes, the leading preventable cause of death, on the shelves. The coalition has enlisted the help of community organizers like San Francisco Reverend Floyd Trammell, who disagrees with the ban.
But persons who are of 21, I think they should have the choice to choose what they want to do.
Juul Labs said in a statement it will continue to work to enact stronger regulation and enforcement rather than complete prohibition. The FDA won't comment on pending legislation, but says it's committed to tackling the troubling epidemic of e-cigarette use among kids.
So what are the next steps, Anna?
So there has to be a second vote on this. Then the mayor, presumably who's been supportive, would probably sign this. And then it would take about 6 to 7 months to take effect. Herrera says, look, they could by then actually get approval from the FDA, in his opinion. So it might have no impact at all. But he's basically saying that because the FDA, in their opinion, is dragging its feet, in the view of Herrera and other city and state officials, that cities and states need to step up and do something about it now.
But what's peculiar is while they're trying to ban e-cigarettes, which the American Cancer Society says is markedly less harmful than a traditional cigarettes are still everywhere. Why not target them?
I think the problem is that the teen vaping has become an epidemic, and the rules that they have to keep teens away clearly are not working. And the question is, what do you do about that? And San Francisco is saying this is what we're going to do.
If you ban it for adults too, though, it takes a potential tool to help them quit off the market.
If you make it completely unavailable, which at this point clearly it's not.
And there are still a lot of questions about the effects of e-cigarettes.
We'll be talking about this for months.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right, Anna, thank you very much.
Thank you, Anna.